Hello there, and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United and Leeds fans. I'm not well, again, I just can't shake this cold or chest infection or something. And I thought, oh, I know what'll make me feel, what me, will make myself feel better. Watching Leeds. Gosh, I should know better by now. It just doesn't make you feel better. It makes you feel worse. And Leeds was so close to what would have been a fabulous 3 points at the Stadium of Light. But we all know what happened. Mad moment for Milan Meslier at the end of it. But we'll get to that, of course, we will in this match review of Sunderland 2, Leeds United 2, which happened on Friday, the 4th of October. A 2-2 draw. Should have been 3 points. Really, really should have been now. Obviously, Leeds, a little bit bad news with Ilya Gruev, who looks to be out for a few months now. That news came out on Thursday evening. So Leeds went with Tanaka and Rothwell, the pair in the middle that they ended the 1-1 draw with Norwich City on Tuesday night. They ended the game with those two in the middle. They started this one with the two of them in there. And I'll be honest, I thought we did okay. We looked a little bit more solid than we did on Tuesday. I thought Leeds were a little bit overrun in the midfield on Tuesday evening. I thought we were better on the ball last night. I thought we did all right, really, for the main part of it. I thought Sunderland, they started okay. I mean, it was a bit of a lucky goal for them. Chris Rigg, the young lad. Um, it was a good save from Meslier, wasn't it, initially? He couldn't do anything about him. The defending was poor, to be fair. Rigg was just there all alone, had the simplest task of putting the ball in the net. Another scrappy goal at the Stadium of Light where these two teams were involved. Last season, of course, with Joe Bellingham was a really horrendous goal, wasn't it? That ended up giving them the win. So Leeds go 1-0 down inside 10 minutes, and for me, I'm just thinking, I knew this was coming all the time. You know, it just stank for me of a 1-0 defeat. To be fair, Sunderland, it just seems one of them teams that we just can't seem to get the better of. Obviously, they're still sitting top of the table, and yeah, I don't know. Sunderland were okay, but they were nothing special, and it just shows you that if you've got the quality here in this division, you can really cook the rest of the teams. And you know, Leeds obviously should have ended up with 3 points last night and should have been into the automatic places after the game, but they're not. I think at the moment the games are actually going on as I'm recording this. I think we're sitting in fifth position so far, so got a couple of weeks to stew on this one, and it's frustrating. And we'll get into that Meslier mistake in a moment. But I thought Leeds, came back well. I mean, obviously, Sunderland fans at the end were like, "Oh, justice done for that offside goal." It was offside. He was marginally off. If it was a Premier League game, which it isn't, and VAR isn't a thing in the Championship, we know, but if it was a Premier League game, I imagine Joel Perreault's fourth goal of the season there would have been chalked off. Like I said, it's not a Premier League game, unfortunately, it's a Championship game, and that goal stood, will he not know, with a really nice ball in. Joel Perreault, again, as bad as our defending was for their first goal, their defending was just as bad for our goal, wasn't it? Joel Perreault's equaliser. Free as a bird in the 6 yard box to head the ball in the net. Put the ball in, ask questions later. We got the benefit of the doubt that time, and there you go. And obviously it ends 1-1 at half time. And I think Sunderland are pushing Leeds, but I think Leeds did all right in the first half. We had the balance of the play. I think Sunderland seemed, from what I can remember, to really take hold of possession, especially in the second half. And we were kind of, looking for moments, as Jesse Marsh would say, celebrate moments. And into the second half, it was certainly one that Leeds did. 11 minutes in to it, again, the Sunderland fans are crying about a free kick that was not given down on the far corner on their right, on their left hand side. Yeah, it was probably not. probably was a foul. I think Rodon just got a little bit of their lads boot Mundle, wasn't it? I think he just got a little bit of him. Probably was a free kick, but the referee didn't see it. But for ultimately, we've still got to get up the other end of the pitch and score the goal. And there was opportunities for Sunderland to you know, to get a foot in and defend it a little bit better, I thought. But needless to say, it was great. It was great played. I think spread out to the left hand side by Brendan Aronson. Firpo into the box, well, a 1-2 with Willie on. So it's a second assist for Willie. It's a lovely first time finish from Junior Firpo, and we go 2-1 up. And I thought Sunderland from that moment really did pepper us, but they didn't really cause much issue. I thought Leeds United, as a whole, defended their our goal really well. Might I say, I thought Elan Meslier up until the point where he had that mad moment of absolute nonsense. I thought he commanded the area quite well. We don't usually see him do that, but I thought he was. They seemed to have a lot of corners in the second half. I thought Meslier was equal to most of them, if not all of them. Was steady in his catching for a change, and he looked quite composed. And that is so much the opposite of what he was in the end of the game. Obviously, there's seconds left. I thought Brendan Aronson had an opportunity to win to seal the win. For some reason, he tries to go for the other corner, and the defender blocks it. But I think we're fairly comfortable at 2-1, ticking the minutes down. There's 6 minutes of injury time. Like I said, I thought Tanaka again was decent. I thought Rothwell was decent. The boys at the back, Marshall, done pretty well because it can be a little bit of a dangerous side on the day. And like I said, Sunderland had a lot of the ball, but I didn't think they were ever really properly troubling us properly. And unfortunately, from our point of view, it's a absolutely outrageous mistake that ends up costing us the game. And this is what I'll talk about from here on now. Here and out to the end of the video, really. Obviously, the ball gets pumped up long. For me, Jaden Bogle should have done better with the initial free kick. I know you're probably thinking, "Oh, the game's done here. We've won the game," but I don't know. I was a bit disappointed that he gave away that free kick, really. And then it's pumped up long by Patterson. They get the flick on. I think it was Joe Bellingham, and obviously Alan Brown's flicked it on with the aid of Junior Firpo's head. And then the madness just ensues, doesn't it? Meslier, for all he could do this 100 times, and I bet you he'd catch the ball 100 times. It's that bad. And last minute, we're past the 6 minutes of injury time. It's just unexplainable, and it's unforgivable for me, this mistake, actually. I know images have shown it's a bit of a beach ball moment, like Darren Bent goal at the opposite side against Liverpool all them years ago with Pepe Reina in goal. How on earth that was able to stand? It's a little bit like that potentially. There's something. There's an image of Meslier picking something up after the ball's gone in. I don't know what it is, but I think potentially the ball has bounced on that and sort of completely made him change the direction in what he's going. It's a horrific mistake. It's one that you don't really see often. I mean, literally, if he catches the ball, which it looks so simple to do, just catch the ball, fall on the ball. The referee probably blows his whistle for full time, and we've won the game. As it is, somehow he's misjudged the flight of it. Like I said, it might have taken a dodgy bounce. This is what I think he has said to their coach. And it's gone through him and into the net, and it's a Junior Firpo on goal, which, and to be fair, I don't like the SHIT house, which is Alan Brown, to be honest. I think he causes a lot of issues. For us, he's a real problem for us, it seems. And I mean, after the game, he said, "Oh, fair play to the goalkeeper. He's chucked the ball in the net. He wouldn't have got the goal anyway. It went down as a Firpo own goal." But yeah, Julie Firpo is absolutely raging as he just storms off the pitch. I think he's trying to be consoled by one of our coaching staff. He shrugs him off and straight down the tunnel. He's not happy, and why would you not be? You can say what you like about Meslier, but the boys in yellow there had put in a real good shift. It was almost a perfect away performance, regardless of the little bit of luck we got in the first half. and we were looking right on the edge of victory there, right on the edge, and the boys had put in a good shift. With Marshall done well. You'd have thought we got to the end of the game, all he had to do was pick the ball up. You'd be absolutely raging with the goalkeeper there, absolutely raging. I know some of the guys have gone over to console him, but he's more interested in having a laugh with his pal Regis Lebris, isn't he? Obviously, they know each other from Lorient days. I think he was his manager, his youth manager, or something like that, wasn't he, at Lorient? Regardless of that, it's a bad look to be. You've just cost us the game, and you're there just having a laugh and a joke with the manager afterwards. It's so poor from him. It really, really is. Save that for the tunnel. Not immediately after you've let the team down. What he should have done in hindsight, I'm sure he's thinking about it over and over again all night and all day today, and for a little bit of time before we get to go again against Sheffield United in a few weeks' time. But you know what you should have done is you've made a mistake. Go over to the fans and apologise. That's what he should have done. Instead, he's sharing a laugh and a joke with their manager. Like I said, I don't care how well he knows him. You've just cost us the match, mate. You've just cost us the game, and it's an unforgivable mistake. One that can't really be explained. It happens occasionally, but you can't really forgive it for me. Um, Absolutely horrendous, and I think it's cost us 2 points. Would have gone into the automatics as it is. Like I said, we're in the playoff positions now. Um, it's a draw when we I thought we were well worth the win. Although having said that as well, I think, like I said, on the balance of play, I think Sunderland had a lot of the ball as well, and without really causing us too much issues, but they were pushing and knocking at the door, particularly in that second half. But I wouldn't have thought they'd have scored. I didn't think they were going to score. One of them, isn't it, where you just take your eye off it. If you're watching it, you think, he's got the ball, and then just suddenly it slipped through him. And I'm sure in time to come, maybe we can laugh about it if promotion is sealed at the end of the season. But it's individual errors like that have cost us so far already in just the 9 games. But that was a really, really big one, and it's got a lot of people on Melier's back, rightly so, in my opinion. Because yeah, it's just unforgivable, unforgivable. Watch the ball. I don't care if it takes a little bit of a nick off whatever item is on the pitch. Nah, you've got to be watching it. It's the last second of the game. We win the game if you catch the ball, and they've done so well up until that point. So what can you do? It's a draw. Um, we just got to dust ourselves down and go again. What I would like to know from you guys in the comments there below is, would you drop Meslier for the next game against Sheffield United at Ellen Road, or would you keep him in? I know it's a 2 week break now. It's enough time to get it out of his system, but will he be shaky? We already know he is a little bit shaky. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. It's a real freak mistake, but it's cost us dearly there. We would have won that game, and it would have been a fabulous result. But as it is, it ends in a 2-2 draw. Thanks very much for watching. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.